right, we're getting you ready for swimsuit season once again with our Beachbody Countdown. This week, we're finding out if those high-intensity workouts do any good. We have fitness expert Nick Parker with us this morning, and you brought in our fabulous fitness model this morning, Jill.
That's right. This is one of our great, fantastic trainers, Jill. That's right.
So I like what you did here, so you and I don't have to actually do the workout. You brought out somebody
delegating the exercises.
Does that work? Because I've tried that in the past.
Yeah, osmosis. We just have to watch.
Okay, the big rage on TV right now, it's like 5 or 10 minutes of high-intensity training. Does it really work, or do you need to go
Yeah,
longer?
you know, it's interesting. There was a book that came out on this, too, about 5 minutes of high-intensity interval training. The idea and the premise behind it is, yeah, you can get a lot of benefit in 5 minutes. The problem is you don't get a proper warm-up. Because you don't get a proper warm-up, you're going to get injured. So I'm going to say this, 5-minute warm-up, then 5 minutes of interval training. Yes, you benefit. 10, fantastic. 20 minutes, you're golden.
But doesn't it take about 20 minutes to start burning fat anyway? Don't you need to go a little bit longer if you truly want to get fat burning going?
Yeah, in the actual workout itself. But one of the benefits is that after the interval workout, you burn fat for up to 24 hours. And that was one of our points for today. So it's, yeah, during the workout, it takes about 20 minutes, but afterwards you get
you do good.
You get
okay,
afterburn.
You have some benefits of high
5 quick benefits.
intensity interval training. First of all, efficient. That makes sense,
It
right?
is. It's really more efficient. You really don't need more than 45 minutes tops, but 20 minutes will do you a fantastic job. 10 minutes even after your 5-minute warm-up will give you a huge amount of benefits.
All right, let's talk about burning the fat. We just did just a little bit.
Exactly.
Does it work?
There was a study done in Canada that had 2 test groups. Test group A did 45 minutes of endurance cardio. Test group B did 20 minutes of high-intensity interval training. After the study was over, the B group, who did the interval training, burned 9 times more body fat than group A doing 45 minutes, so it's half the time.
Also helps your heart?
It does. Listen, when you do long endurance cardio, which you do, which is also good for you, but too much of it can enlarge the heart. We've even had people, you know, have heart attacks, stuff like that because of that, because there's so much stress on the heart and the cortisol levels shoot through the roof. This is good for your heart because you're doing intervals, and it helps you bring your recovering heart rate down much faster than doing long endurance cardio.
You also say it helps you lose fat, not the muscle. What do you mean by that?
It does, because you have something called muscle wasting. So if you're doing long endurance bouts of cardio, you're going to have muscle wasting because you tap through your glycogen storage, which is carbohydrates, and then you start losing muscle, which slows your metabolism down. So what you want to do is you want to do high-intensity interval training, which actually increases an anaerobic response, which increases muscle production, and which is point number 5.
And like I said, it
increases your metabolism long-term over the long term.
Okay, so what can you do quickly? Let's talk about these very quickly. Now you get to work.
Yeah,
okay?
exactly.
We've been flapping our gums here, so
exactly.
now.
So
what
here's
do
what you can do at home. Okay, we're going to go with some squats just to warm up. So squats, you're going to do 20 seconds of the interval training. So Jill's going to do squats here, and now let's take it up to jump squats. So if you want to make it a little more advanced, you're going to do jump squats. This is really going to get your heart rate nice and high, and it's going to help you get into that interval range where your heart rate's about 80 to 90% of your max. And then she's going to go into high knees. Go high knees real quick for me, Jill. As high as you can, as fast as you can. You really want to pump those knees as quickly as you possibly can to get your heart rate up. And then you're going to go down. So let's pretend 20 seconds is up. You're either going to rest and you're going to do butt kicks. Okay, let's go butt kick. This is a lower intensity exercise, or you can just go completely to rest. The idea is to get your heart rate really high and then bring it down as low as possible.
And then hit it again, right?
And hit it again.
Back at it?
20 seconds, bring it down for about 30 to 40 seconds. Go 20 seconds really hard, and then back up for 40 seconds. This interval training where you're going like this constantly is doing that work on the heart.
It's funny because when I first started doing this kind of training, I thought that's not going to get it done. You got to work out for an hour. Right. This kills you.
It does.
For the next couple of days for me, right?
Yeah,
so you got to be careful.
Let me give you a tip, too. A lot of people will go through this interval training. If you get a proper warm-up in, you really have to hit it hard for it to be effective. You can't just pretend like you're doing intervals. You got to really make sure, wear a heart rate monitor and get up. Know your numbers. Get up to 85, 90% of your maximum heart rate for it to really, truly be effective.
All right. Well, good news is, Joe, you're done with your workout for the day.
Yeah.
Nice job. You can go home and relax. Nick, good to see you, man. What's your website?
Nick Parker Fitness or NickParkersBootcamp.com.
You got it right there. Thanks, guys. Good to see you.